ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Falakzeb Khan, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with industry stalwarts interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulae for many. And this is what we trust these sessions are, a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such personage on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Prasanjit Chakravarti. Hello, welcome Mr. Prasanjit Chakravarti. We are glad to have you here with us on FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you, Falak. Great to be here.
Thank you. Same here. Mr. Chakravarti is an experienced professional with 26 years of expertise. His profession has matured in the form of Parallax Software Private Limited, a proprietorship company that he is the founder and CEO of. In terms of his service excellence, he has managed to generate a revenue from scratch to rupees 220 million within 6 months at his startup. He has also built projects worth rupees 250 crore in FMCG and chemical space within his 4-year-long tenure at Berger Paints. He has doubled an operations throughout within 2 years after turning around from crisis in Beam Suntory. In terms of his domain expertise, he has a great experience in sales in SaaS B2B and industrial chemicals and operations and projects. He has 12 years of experience in general management, independent leadership in MNC. He has also handled entrepreneurship as CEO of Parallax Software Private Limited. As professor of management at reputed business schools in Kolkata, he teaches operations, digital marketing, S/4HANA, entrepreneurship, and so on. Further, in terms of his academic background, he is a PhD scholar and has written 2 academic articles on digital marketing. So, Mr. Chakravarti, could you summarize your professional journey to founding Parallax for our viewers, please?
Thank you. Great to be here. I founded Parallax in the year 2021, just after pandemic. Initially, we worked from home. Everybody worked from home during that period and collaborated with the startup enablers like Startup Link. Initially, we started as an insurance provider, and then we transitioned into the venture capital and angel investment platform. During this time, I had conversations with over 125 startup founders across India, and particularly in the eastern region, from Assam to Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Jharkhand, and of course, West Bengal and Calcutta. Fascinating ideas, from growing coffee in Assam to trekking in Goa. It's an innovative idea, to lending for export without collateral. We found very interesting ideas whose time was today. Throughout Startup Lens, we facilitated funding of these startups, aiding with pitch decks, industry insights, and valuation groups. During my interactions, I realized that many founders had innovative products, but they lacked support in creating a solid business model and a sales process. This realization led to the establishment of Parallax Software Private Limited. As a consulting and industrial sales firm based in India, we specialize in software sales and consulting. We are recognized by Startup India, and our primary focus is on co-creating sales funnels and developing successful business models for SaaS companies, software as a service companies, that have been incubated for minimum of 3 years. In addition to our consulting services, We also offer software solutions in SaaS, that is software as a service, and IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service spaces, including artificial intelligence, analytic solutions. Some of our notable achievements include co-creating the sales and business models for companies like Gravid Mother and Baby Private Limited, Mumbai, Nircon Industries, Kolkata. Gravid recently has got funding from Tushar Kapoor, and this is one of the SaaS companies which is going to be really doing well, really well. Happy to be associated with them. We also sell software products for Nebula Cloud. We provide digital analytics for an Israeli company called OneBit, which is for Indian retail companies, all retail companies. And we offer lead capture platforms called Worldloop from UAE and India. Our ability to help startups identify what is reliable, that is academically validated, and what is fresh in the industry sets us apart. I also teach management. You mentioned that in the undergraduate and postgraduate levels in different well-known business schools in Calcutta. This year, I have taught over 400 students in the area of management in the graduation and post-graduation level. That helps me to understand what the Gen Z are thinking and the frontier of research. We are experiencing a growth rate that is exciting time for us. But our greatest satisfaction comes from seeing companies find their way forward and make meaningful contributions to their stakeholders and shareholders. Yes, we are growing at 40% year on year, and we are completely debt free, and we have reached financially at a stable place, even after the disruptive pandemic. Those are past now. We are happy from when our clients find the right road and find success along the road. We are small and we have long road ahead.
That's really great. Indeed, a long and very interesting journey. So you have a BE degree in chemical engineering and are currently pursuing a doctorate in management. How did you come about founding a software organization?
Absolutely. With a background in chemical engineering and management, my journey into founding a software organization was shaped by my experiences in the industry. Throughout my career, I witnessed a strong focus on enhancing productivity and transforming businesses through automation tools. Initially, our goal was to reduce defects and incorporate intelligent systems to achieve right first time outcomes, leading to cost reduction and improved efficiency. As industrial technologies evolved, particularly during Industry 3.0, then 4.0, and the advent of IoT, we began exploring various technological solutions. One remarkable initiative involved collaboration with a Swedish company called Sigpa to introduce barcoding for beer bottles and cartons. The innovation where each carton contained barcoded and tracked beer bottles significantly boosted the operations of Delhi Excise or Delhi SCMs. The pool unit, the Punjab unit of United Breweries, became the pioneering adopter of this system in India, resulting into substantial increase in market share of our brand. And of course, I was the plant head of that unit, and we were working with Sigpa to develop that system the first time in 18,000 BPH lines in India. We also completely transformed a fire-ravaged unit in Goa into one of the most advanced integrated paint manufacturing units in India. We used pick and place robots, pneumatic powder handling solutions, automatic filling, ASRS, all aimed at automating and eliminating low-cost labor, which was difficult to source in Goa, to a high productivity solution. Given our expertise in leveraging automation and technology to drive business success, it was natural progression for us to enter the realm of software sales in software as a service and infrastructure as a service sectors. Presently, we specialize in providing AI-based stocks analytics solutions tailored for the retail industry, leveraging our experience, knowledge in optimizing operations and delivering innovative solutions. We continue to help businesses thrive in technologically driven landscape.
That's really great, Mr. Chakravarti. So you have worked for several industries, namely FMCD, FMCG, chemical, and IT. Is there a common learning from them all that you carry throughout your career?
Yes, of course. Throughout my career, I have had the opportunity to work in various industries, including FMCG, chemicals, and IT. One common learning that I carry with me from these experiences is the importance of productivity enhancement and fostering trust and communication with all stakeholders in the workplace. Let me explain. In India, we often assume that labor is abundant and cheap, which is partially true. But in certain regions, it can be scarce also. On the other hand, if you look at OECD countries, they provide better facilities due to their high productivity levels. I firmly believe that enhancing productivity is achievable in India. As a plant manager, building trust and effective communication with the small stakeholders is really crucial. I observe that the German units, despite having union representatives on their boards and their maximum decision-making areas, are amongst the most advanced in terms of productivity and reliability. This demonstrates that there is a way to strike a balance. In my experience, through open communication and trust-based relationships, we have achieved high productivity increases during long-term settlements. I strongly advocate empiricism. Instead of assuming that old patterns that end all, we should constantly experiment and strive to create something better, even those small process changes. By effectively communicating and negotiating these challenges, we can encourage others to contribute and their suggestions, and that make a positive impact in the workplace. But this is also a difficulty because the team initially are diverse, they are thinking differently. So how to unite them? In each unit, we had teams, each thought differently. Creating strong team was the first challenge, and that was the first problem in front of me. I want to touch upon the findings of something really fantastic that happened that Google did. It was Google's Aristotle project here, which was aimed to understand how to create great teams. They discovered several essential factors, including dependability, structure and clarity, purpose and impact. However, the most important factor that they identified was psychological safety. It is crucial to create an environment where the team members feel safe to express their thoughts and ideas. This is the first thing that a leader must do. But how does a leader do it? I will urge every leader before taking up an assignment to read a book called Multipliers by Liz Wiseman. How great leaders make everyone smarter around them. Overall, these learnings have shaped my approach to leadership, teamwork, emphasizing the significance of productivity enhancement, open communication, trust building, experimentation, and creating psychologically safe environments for the teams to strive.
So when we talk about technology, what are the most noticeable changes brought about by technology that you have seen in any of the industries? And how do you foresee them changing with the implementation of IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, industrial revolution 4.0, etc.?
The most noticeable change brought by the technology in various industries is the proliferation of mobile phones. Mobile phones have become multifunctional devices that serve as digital assistants, cameras, personal cameras, sources of knowledge, commerce, and tools for visual communication. This transformation has occurred in the past 20 years. By about 2000, we had the first phone, and it is now 2023. In 20 years, we have seen such kind of a stride of technology, and it has had a significant impact on how we live and work, isn't it? However, there is another major change in the horizon, on the horizon, the advent of metaverse. Meta's advertisement about metaverse released approximately a year ago hints at a transformative future, and those who has not seen that ad must go and see it. The prohibitive cost might have dialed down Meta's abilities, but I'm sure the body of knowledge will continue expanding in this area. But how metaverse is different from present internet? Today we have seen the technology from a window. So it is a screen in front of us. We see everything in 2D. And then there are some adaptive 3D technologies, but that's not as real as normal.
Right.
Normal in that metaverse.
Yes.
Today, we have seen the technology from a window. In metaverse, our avatars can go into the 3D space, feel, touch, and float. And it is experiential. The recent unveiling of Apple's AR/VR headset further reinforces the potential of immersive AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality experiences in the metaverse. In this context, it is conceivable that the mobile phones as we know today will be replaced. I repeat, will be replaced by the experiential AR, VR based devices within the metaverse in the next 20 years. This shift will likely redefine how we interact with the technology, communicate, engage with the digital experiences. The implementation of IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, and the advancement associated with the Industrial Revolution 3, 4, and now 5 will play a crucial role in shaping and enhancing the functionalities and capabilities within this metaverse. These technologies will contribute to creating an immersive, intelligent, interconnected virtual environments that offer new avenues for communication, commerce, and exploration. Many companies are incorporating this factor into their business models. A whole new ecosystems will be created. Those who can innovate and excel will survive, and others will perish. My PhD research area is somewhat related to this exciting new technological frontier. Does it answer your question anyway?
Yes. Really, really good. So it's actually really true whatever you have said regarding technology, because technology is like growing day by day. And as you mentioned, like there are mobile phones today, tomorrow there's going to be artificial intelligence which is going to be ruling over. So indeed, I think that is what tomorrow holds for. So when we talk about corporate governance, since you are now a corporate governance expert, what values do you aim to inculcate from your existing into your new role?
Sure. As a corporate governance expert, the values that I aim to inculcate from my existing experiences will be as follows. First, excellence. Next is integrity. Third is collaboration. Fourth is innovation. Fifth is strategic thinking. Sixth is risk management. Seventh is people-centric approach. And last but not the least is sustainable enterprises. Let me elaborate a little bit on each item. First of all, excellence. Striving for excellence in all aspects of corporate governance, ensuring that the organizations adhere to the high standard of ethical conduct, transparency, and accountability. Then let's speak about integrity. I understand about integrity in this way: promoting integrity in decision making, fostering culture of honesty, trust, and within the organization, and upholding ethical principles in all interactions. Third, I spoke about collaboration, encouraging collaboration and open communication among all stakeholders, including board members, executives, employees, shareholders, to ensure effective governance and decision making. The fourth most important area is innovation, embracing innovation and staying abreast to emerging trends and technologies such as IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, Industrial Revolution 4.0 to enhance governance practices and drive organizational successes. Fifth is strategic thinking. Apply strategic thinking and long-term planning to anticipate and address governance challenges, aligning corporate objectives with stakeholder interest, and driving sustainable growth. Last, it is not the penultimate last, I will say, is the risk management. Prioritizing risk management and implementing robust systems and processes to identify, assess, and mitigate risk, thereby safeguarding the organization's interest. And last 2 points. One is people-centric approach. That is the recognizing the importance of people in governance, fostering and culturing a culture of diversity and inclusion, and promoting effective communication and collaboration amongst all stakeholders. And last but not the least is sustainable enterprises. And it's, I will say, one of the most important area, because this is where we are giving back to the future. It incorporates areas like circular supply chain, use BRSR reporting to incorporate lasting solutions for pro-people and planet solutions at the core of our business models. These are the, I think, values that sets us apart as an organization from others.
That's really wonderful, like the wonderful values you're planning to inculcate. So as you know, we've been building the global thought leaders community for cross-pollination of knowledge and a community of independent directors for having a better corporate governance in the country. What are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by the WDC team?
Okay, fantastic question. Incorporating these values into my new role as a corporate governance expert, I aim to contribute to organizations' effectiveness by ensuring responsible, ethical, and sustainable operations. The WDC's team's initiatives to build the global thought leaders community and establish a community of independent directors are commendable for fostering knowledge sharing, enhancing corporate governance practices. These initiatives create platforms for cross-pollination of knowledge amongst diverse thought leaders, enabling the exchange of ideas, best practices, and insights. They promote new perspectives, innovative strategies, and emerging trends, benefiting the broader business community and driving positive change. The establishment of a community dedicated to independent directors is crucial for effective corporate governance as they provide unbiased oversight, challenges management decisions, and protect shareholders' interest. The team's efforts foster peer-to-peer learning, networking, and knowledge sharing amongst independent directors, enhancing their expertise and improving governance practices. This initiative demonstrates the team's commitment in advancing corporate governance standards through collaboration, knowledge exchange, and professional development. By connecting the thought leaders and independent directors, these initiatives inspire meaningful discussions and promote best practices and drive the positive change to the society. And that's great. WDC is doing that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for these really kind and wonderful words. So it was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you, Mr. Prasanjit Chakravarti, for joining us today. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. You have shared such wonderful values and regarding your journey and all the different principles. I'm sure, everyone watching this, I'm sure it's going to help them grow in their career too. Thanks a lot for joining us today.
Thanks for calling me. Namaskar.
That's really great. Thank you.